Hello, my name is Hassan Lakiss. Welcome to the second tutorial on enlargements. This is really mainly for students. Don't worry too much about how to use autograph. Before I carry on the last tutorial I left you with a question: if the scale factor is 1.5, what would happen to the area? It'll be 2 1/4 times bigger. If you square that, you'll get that. Okay, I'll just delete that. Now, I'm told to enlarge this triangle, scale factor 2, using the origin as the center. When the origin is the center, it's quite easy to do. All you do is make sure you look at the coordinates of this point, and to help us here, I'll show it to the top. It's 2, 1. If you double that, what do you get? 4, 2. So the image would be here for that point. This second point is 5, 3. Let's show it to you. Double that, what do you get? 10, 6. And this third point here is 2 across, 1 up, 2 across and 3 up. Let's show it to you. It's 2, 3. If you double each of those, what do you get? 4 across, 6 up. So you can see your triangle there. The advice is always draw some construction lines to help you. So if I join that to this point here with a straight line, I can see very clearly that if that's 2 across, 1 up, I can go 2 across and 1 up. That would be the image. If it's a scale factor 3, I'll go 2 across and 1 up. So I've done it 3 times. If it's a positive enlargement. Now, this one here, let's join up those two. And you can see 2 across, 3 up, 2 across, 3 up. And finally, these 2 points. And you can see I've gone 5 across, 3 up. If I go 5 across and 3 up, that's the point. Now, what happens, I've just moved that round to here. What happens if this is on plain paper, there are no axes, no squares to guide you? Well, you'd need to use a compass. Having drawn these lines, use a compass and open it from there to there, and then pivot from here and use the same opening and put an arc here. If it's 3 times, then you do it again. Same here, that would be 1 unit, that would be 2 units, using your compass. I'm now going to ask Autograph to draw the enlargement for me. Scale factor 2, and there it is. And we can look at the areas. The area of that should be 4 times that. By looking at the rectangles, compare the rectangles. The triangles are half the rectangles in area, so you'll be able to tell that's 4 times bigger than that. Let's do some animation and increase the scale factor, say 2.5. What happens to the area? If you square 2.5, you get 6.25. So the area of that is 6 1/4 times bigger than that. If I just move that down a little bit here, we can take that up to 3. The lengths have been trebled. The angles have not changed. That's the same as that. That one is the same as that one. And that's a right angle there. And that's a right angle there. The area, how much bigger is the area now? How much bigger is that than that? Well, 3 squared is 9, so you expect that to be 9 times bigger. Let's reduce the scale factor. What happens when it's negative? At the moment it's 1, so it's back to where it was. That scale factor of 1/2, and that's sometimes asked for. Is that what you expected when it's negative? take it down to -2. Sorry. The lengths have been doubled. This point here corresponds to which one on the image? It's not that one, it's that one there. It's easy to tell by just moving it. This one corresponds to which one? That's the obvious one because of the right angle. And others can be determined if the lengths are different. That's 2 and that's 4. So that point corresponds to that one, and so on. And the area is still 4 times bigger. The lengths are doubled, but it's on the other side of the center. That's the way I call it. Other people call it differently. The question is, if I need 2 transformations to take me from there to there, what would they be? Well, if you rotate that 180 about the origin, and then enlarge its scale factor +2, you would get this shape here. You can do that using tracing paper. Rotate 180 and then enlarge it the same way we've been doing before. Take it down to -3. Again, the lengths have been trebled. So if this length is 2, we expect that one to be 6, and it is. What about the area? That's 9 times bigger than that. It's 3 squared. Okay, with autograph being so dynamic, you can do a further animation. We'll go from -3, scale factor -3 to 3, steps of point 1. Okay, and watch it go. Just play, and there it is. Okay, I'm going to make that a -2. And let's think about how we would draw this. If the origin is the center, it's very easy to do. You just double the coordinates and it works. What are the coordinates of this point? Be careful with those dots. It's -2, 0. If you double that, what do you get? If you times that by -2 rather, you get 4, 0. The coordinates of that is 1, 2 times -2. 1, 2 times -2. From here, -2, -4. Okay? Let's move the center away from that point. Let's move that. Sorry, let's move it around this way a bit. Move the screen up a bit. So the center is now here. How then do you draw it? If you go 1 square to the left, 1 up, and it's a scale factor of -2, you go 1 across, 1 down, 1 to the right, and 1 down. I'll do that again. 1 left, 1 up, 1 right, 1 down, 1 right, 1 down. Let's take that point there, from here. 1, 2 across, 3 up. 2 to the left, 3 down, 2 to the left, 3 down. Otherwise, you use your compass, and it's quite easy to do. When you use your compass this time, be careful. You measure that with open your compass to that size, and then start again from here. That's where you pivot. You do your first arc here, pivot here, do your second arc here. Well, I hope you found that useful. On to the next tutorial. Take care.